Now there is this secret video in Sakanya. In there was this particular NDC woman, Orca there. Mahama, former president, Obama and cast na de according to some Orca woman. Now due to that, into one in Branade, ma MPP even in Sakama from greedy people. Now, as someone say we see, I always say that I don't want to see things of the sort, but I keep on seeing some of these things. Is it because of election yana and some of your hots or from your public from a kuska? So BB and then you will be up there or advertisement or platform. The bombazana link them up. Now you to know your boy dama you pon dama regard. Yen share you pass some now.
Mercy, I see you. Mame pimbe na me nka semeje we na moye na me fire mu no me bom jano wote ase insem hunu se enti mun kasa Ghana anya momobo mun kasa Ghana anya momobo mun dwen Ghana fo da ache ho mun dwen mo ma ho eden ni lutan yi hwe before say to Mahama be fi ade so hwe including John Dumelo mu nyina ya ma obia cars V8 eden no mo ya ma aban no eden na no mo ya ma aban no why enough is enough baby Ghana eduo no ye hia say ye dache enkola mbenye aduma ye Ghana ebetimi akoso ye den ni lutense yi why this greediness mo amutiti wo nyina mu nyina sesanke ye chi mu nyina tum ye jeli mu nyina adwe da mutimu nye eti election na mo kwa campaign na mo ye ni nyina ne se mo kwa akonya bibi ho wo hwe his excellency ya de bi ma manage ye pa Shatawale Kosirano ewo Jubilee House okache say I don't have a thing to give you. It's true. Adia yeah, this is why people envy Nanado. Waiting and comfort time Nanado. Hopes in Adoyamo, mintimi modin, nipa bebre, de chomo time Nanado no. Even a lunch remantemo. Papa no ya street too much, sans some blue and fun and him. Entimudi anka NDC ba power. Mache pose wie, mo be check cars egum, mo be nya cars. Nyame na etua mo ka monim so na egu ase no. Monim be se egu ase. Ghana fo nyina bete de mo ye. Na mo sa mo mako free as mo ye beneficiary of free SHS ne niema, onyankopon be bisa mo nim obedi. Aden, mo ma Ghana fo ho nto mo. Greediness. Oh, bad. Na big akwese mo insemhunu wenti o. Wakoji skendi. Me kan mo se mebua mahu. Se fe mahu. Captain Smart munyina. What you say? Omunyina. These are the groups. We no person mu wuli Ghana. Very bad.
In some don't miss Martin. Now, moving to the upper part of Ghana and the northern part, I know that people keep on watching, but the upper part, it has become a clash of the northern titans for Oye, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, at the same time for Oye, former President John Dramani Mahama. But it looks like that one particular person is winning. One of the win. One should be the Navy. I check in the comment section.
Why is he speaking like that? Number two, you see, where in the law that barring people to go and transfer their votes is an illegality? Where? He should tell us which part of the law. You understand? These are people who are panicking. We have done the registration more than them in this region. You understand? Looking at the numbers, and we have done the transfers more than them in this region. And as a regional secretary, he knows that as we speak, they've lost Wulesi as we speak. You understand? They are losing it. They are losing Zamzugu back to the NPP. You are governor. Savulugu is gone. It's back to the NPP. So you can conjecture and continue to deceive your people as a regional secretary. Continue to deceive your people. You understand? You will laugh at the wrong side of your mouth after these elections. And sometimes some of these issues, I don't need to even respond to. That's a Savulugu issue. You are interested in Savulugu. You are not interested in the guy who stabbed our Kumsin son. You are not interested in your party tax who were shooting at the Sanargu registration center. You are not interested in that. What a hypocrisy. You understand? These are people who think that MPP is going to steal this election. Governor, that is the mindset. And they are setting the stage. You understand? When we beat them, they tell their people that the election is a stolen verdict. That is what they are doing. He doesn't even know the reason why they lost the 2016 election and the 2020 election. That is why they are going to lose again. Look, in 2016, somebody presided over a country, over darkness for 4 consecutive years. And Ghanaians passed a damning verdict on him. As a sitting president, he was sacked with disgrace. He's the first president in the history of Ghana to be chased away by Ghanaians for maladministration and incompetence. You guys are talking about corruption. Even under this government, your people have been cited. Recently, Governor, the report from the South African newspaper alleging a sitting member of parliament, you understand, taking bribes to Tamale South MP to the tune of $2.1 million. He's talking about corruption. I'm saying that even in opposition, the achievement of no. He's talking about the achievement of that what we have resorted to is to stealing and grabbing properties. He's not even aware that leading members of his party, there's properties that he's saying that they are grabbing. Some of them are even purchasing properties and land under this government.
Yes, we defaulted on our loan and that it has never happened. I have with me a letter here dated February 18, 2025 from the Africa Development Bank and was addressed to Samuel D. Amiel, Director, Debt Management Division, Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. Subject, application of sanctions, arrears on bills due on 1st January 2015. And it reads.
No, so is that February 18? What's the date?
The letter is dated February 18, 2015.
Yeah, okay, earlier you said 2025, so...
No, 2015.
Okay.
And it reads, we wish to inform you that as of today, we have not received full payment in respect of bank group bills as per the attached arrears report. Therefore, and in accordance with the bank group policy on loan arrears recovery, we wish to inform you that sanctions have been imposed on 1st February 2015. We could count on your prompt action for the timely settlement of the amounts due to enable the lifting of sanctions. So in 2015, under Mahama, we defaulted on our loan obligations to Africa Development Bank. I'm not sure 2015 to now is up to 40 years. So he lied. Number 2, he said Bawumia is a chronic liar and therefore lacks the credibility to be president. And I think that as somebody who is passionately advocating for Mahama, he should be the last person to use the word credibility, especially on matters bordering corruption. Mr. Mahama is the only politician I know at the highest level who is incurably corrupt and visionless. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And I'll substantiate that.
Substantiate that.
In February 2009, at least according to the Federal Court report on the matter of the infamous Airbus scandal, the court established conclusively that Mr. Mahama, as early as February 2009, was in constant email conversations with officials of Airbus. Alfred, we've all read the Crown's report, the decision in France, and that of the US. And we have also listed, after a series of investigation by the special prosecutor, that it was established clearly that Mr. Mahama was the man designated as government official 1. And you know how it is? It was this man who used his brother, named as intermediary 5, to receive bribes worth $8 million through a phony company registered in Spain. And that phony company took $3 million out of the money and remitted over $5 million to Mr. Mahama. It was not just a matter of the Airbus. And indeed, if we were in a democratic culture that works efficiently, Mr. Mahama should not be leading any political party into any election. This is a man whose reputation as a corrupt man is known locally and internationally. In fact, in a BBC interview, he was asked clearly Have you ever received bribes? He dilly-dallied and said and posed a counter question whether as human being or as president. When Dr. Baumia spoke at UPSC, he proudly declared as human being and as vice president that he is not corrupt. Indeed, civil society leaders, and I'm going to give you an example. The executive director of Media Foundation has expressed an opinion on these two key individuals in our politics. First, in the case of Mr. Mahama on the air.
Are you talking about Suleiman
Abrema? When he was interviewed on Joy FM.
When?
After the news, the scandal broke out. He was interviewed on Joy FM.
Which scandal?
The Airbus scandal. I'm coming. So he was asked. Then he said that at the time of the scandal, the only elected official on the Armed Forces Council was Mr. John Dramani Mahama. And he was convinced that the court referred to Mr. Mahama. In the Charles Eduboahin's case, this same man expressed the view that as far as Dr. Baumia is concerned, he is reputed as a man who is incorruptible. This is an individual expressing his views about two individuals. Alfred, for the first time in the history of our nation, that a sitting president, according to an attorney general, contemplated investigating Mr. Mahama for corruption allegations in the purchase of the Embraer jets from Brazil. It has never happened. Indeed, President Mills, according to Martin Amidu, went on to set up a 3-member committee to look into the procurement acquisition which Mr. Mahama championed. So as far as Mr. Mahama's integrity is concerned, he should not be seeking political office. As for what was said by Team Dufour in their petition to their General Secretary, out of deference for the office he once occupied and respect for, I will not read that. But when we are talking about a man who lacks credibility, Alfred, between a man who is perceived as being a liar and a man who has a reputation of being corrupt, in 2009, in the British House of Commons, an MP named John Dramani Mahama of having received bribes from the Amajaro company. You remember the Amajaro cocoa scandal? Mr. Mahama was named in the British House of Commons for having received bribes. Such is the character that Sami is passionately defending as a man of integrity. Such is between the two individuals, I would, and Mr. Pebo said that he kept referring to Socrates. If he has read the treatise of Sacred well and is clearly convinced by between the two individuals, we know the one who desires public resource. Mr. Mahama has demonstrated time and again. Before he exited office, it's public knowledge, he gave over 50% of our bauxite to his biological brother. When we came, we terminated the contract.
Many people want to support us. Na bring na work kadama mesede. I na won check down wo bohu tanks bi wo. Obobo mehu all certain amount bi apeditua. E bohu euros, e bohu pounds. Ma ebe fa bia no so slow or as high bia. Ni wia bomazina cost buy and send ho no. Buy and send is me atwane kakra. E twene kakra ma so process ni nyina na so wia. E bohu da obo bring up drop down menu bia ebotum ni choose the payment method e pedi choose. Na wia ni nyina na wa iska. Thank you for supporting us. Ya mention bebre.